Continuing with my crazy summer of pivoting, I decided to join another group of ladies from my online backpacking program for women, the Confident Solo Female Backpacker System, to go backpacking in an area I'd never been before, the Oregon Wallowa Mountains. If you haven't heard about the Confident Solo Female Backpacker System, make sure you check out the video description below for details. For 6 days and 5 nights, we'd hike 45 miles in the remote Eagle Cap Wilderness up in the Wallowa Mountains, lovingly referred to as the Alps of Oregon. The Eagle Cap Wilderness is Oregon's largest designated wilderness area. It lies in the heart of the Wallowa Mountains in northeastern Oregon in the Wallowa-Whitman National Forest. This area is filled with high alpine lakes and meadows, bare granite peaks and ridges, and U-shaped glaciated valleys. Here was our itinerary for the trip. On day 1, starting from the Wallowa Lake Trailhead, we headed in the counterclockwise direction along the West Fork Wallowa River Trail until we reached the Ice Lake Trail, where we'd camp at Ice Lake for the night and attempt to summit the nearby Matterhorn Peak. On day 2, from Ice Lake, we'd head back down the Ice Lake Trail until we reached the West Fork Wallowa River Trail. We then continue heading in the counterclockwise direction until we reach the Lakes Basin Trail, where we'd hike up to Horseshoe Lake and camp for the night. On day 3, from Horseshoe Lake, we'd continue heading down the trail and made a midday pit stop to swim in Moccasin Lake before climbing up Glacier Pass and then camp at Glacier Lake for the night. Day 4 was our shortest day of the trip, clocking in at just over 2 miles. We'd spend a lazy morning in camp at Glacier Lake and then head down the trail to Fraser Lake, where we'd set up camp for the night. Day 5 would be our hardest day of the trip. From Fraser Lake, we'd hop on the West Fork Wallowa River Trail for 1.5 miles until we reached the junction for the Polaris Trail. From here, we'd hike up almost 2,000 feet and 48 switchbacks to the top of Polaris Pass in just over 4 miles. From Polaris Pass, we'd hike up and over the easiest pass of our trip, Tenderfoot Pass, and then head down to Aneroid Lake, where we'd camp for the night. On our last day of the trip, from Aneroid Lake, we'd hike back down the East Fork Wallowa River Trail for 6 miles until we'd reach the Wallowa Lakes Trailhead. A special thank you to Onyx Backcountry for helping us navigate our way through the Wallowas and keeping us all found while we were out there. The ladies I joined for this trip were Chevelle, aka Cece the Machine, Jen, aka Kitty Cat, and Kelly, aka Topo. Here's how our backpacking trip in the Oregon Wallowa Mountains went.
40.5. Okay. All right. It looks so small though.
35, 39, I'm 35, 40.
40.
You're the big
40.
winner.
Ready? Okay.
Cheers.
The Summit Not Summit cocktail.
Good enough for me, Summit.
The question is, how do we get down? of the trip. Last uphill of the trip. Now it's all downhill from here. And one more alpine lake to swim in. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Now it's time for town food. Yay! So hungry.